All right, well, welcome. I just pressed the button on record. I don't have anything planned today, but I thought maybe you'd enjoy joining me for a shave. I intend to just free associate as usual. Today I'm going to be using Blugère. It's a Friday, so sort of a fougere Friday. And so I'll introduce you to the rest of the stuff as I go here. It's a late afternoon shave for me. I'm using the West Brushworx. Hopefully that's straight up. I can't tell. Don't have my glasses. So a West Brushworx with a handle with a synthetic cashmere knot. That's what the brush is for the day. Yeah, as I said, no real plan. Just figured I'd press record. I may not publish this one, but I have just been. I just have. As I said, it's a late afternoon shave. And that's I prefer to shave in the morning. But I've migrated into the afternoon because of these test shaves. When I do the test shaves, I ideally like to go more than 24 hours to give the new edge the best chance I have of evaluating it. So here I am late afternoon doing a shave. It's no big deal to get back into the morning. I just have a lighter amount of growth. These lathers that I do, the reason they're kind of wet when I first apply them is because I'm using quite a bit of water to load. And this is basically, if you go and watch Sugar Daddy shaves and watch his slurry lather approach, I and several others online or on Reddit had played with his method as a way of, primarily as a way of getting a shave out of the way when you need to and doing it quickly. But I found that if I modify it and, here's the razor for the day, a River Razors 6/8 3/4 hollow, with the awesome scales. That's the product item, awesome. So anyway, so I found that if I simply use his slurry lather idea, but don't do a slurry lather, just load very wet, my lather as loaded comes off the brush. Comes off the brush very wet, but also with enough lather to maintain the slickness I push down with the People's Pre-Shave, and also add to it with moisture and slickness. So the edge on this razor is the Nagura slurry on Black Arc, and feels a little harsh today. I mean, over the past couple of days, I have used all new, new edges that were well defined, coming off a synthetic stone or a J-net, or sorry, a conical. Conical edge I used the other day was really nice. Yeah, this lather is in full boom chakalaka mode. If you're a fan of Shavin Butcher. So yeah, the edge here feels harsh. I think it will be interesting to go back to the Black Arc and finish with it. Doesn't need to be any sharper. And so it'll be interesting to go back and see what a less keen, more Nagura-like edge feels like coming off a Black Arc. I've just had some back and forth with Sean Staplefeld. I'm very amazed by Sean. He's doing a terrific. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I poked myself. You see that point? I poked myself right there. Well, it happens, but not too often. So yes, I've been having back and forth with Sean, who just published his own shaving video, which I enjoy very much. And what I started to say is, for a young guy, I urge anybody, of the 12 people who watch me, I urge any of you who are under 40 to go watch Sean, because he's certainly enthusiastic and into straight razor shaving as a hobby, but he's also evidence that you can take up straight razor shaving and wet shaving at the same time, and integrate it into your life. I mean, he's unlike the rest of us geezers. He's got a real life, and you know, many of us are slowing down and can create more time in the day. But Sean has a real life going, and he's able to be a straight razor shaver and to enjoy all the benefits of it. And so I get a lot of questions outside of YouTube from new shavers, and especially new shavers who are thinking of taking up straight razor shaving. So I shouldn't say new, I should say young shavers. And coming from me, the information might not seem as useful as it would be coming from somebody closer to your generation, but I'll tell you what I suggest, which is there's a lot to handling a straight razor beyond putting it to your face and shaving. So what I suggest is, and I don't know if anybody else who suggests this, but what I suggest is to get a inexpensive straight razor, either off of eBay, or you can buy this, what I'm going to suggest, you can actually buy directly from Gold Dollar. Get a razor that does not have an edge on it. Basically a razor that's not sharp. Gold Dollar sells such a thing new for, I don't know, $12, something like that. But if you're buying a razor on eBay, you can you can interact with the seller and just ask them, you know, if they have honed the razor and it's an inexpensive razor, ask them to dull it. There are other sources of razors, but my point is you don't want to spend a lot for this razor. You might use it or you might not. But what I suggest is you take that razor, and as many times as you want to a day, you lather up, and then you simply use that razor. You start practicing the technique with that razor of you know, how you're going to go and do a straight shave. You know, figure out what each pass is, figure out how you're gonna approach and land the razor, figure out whatever angle removes the lather, is probably, you know, removes the lather at a low angle like this. That's probably going to be a good place to start when you actually have a sharp edge. And simply lather up and remove the lather. What's nice about this is you don't run the risk of cutting yourself, and you can develop an awful lot of practice. As I've said before, like right now, I'm only yawing the razor in towards the toe to remove the little bit of beard that I don't get on the across the grain move. And so you know you need to get that feel yourself of what part of the razor for your face and your beard, what part of the razor do you want to have hit the skin. And without a sharp edge or a sharp point, you can do this with minimal risk and not worrying about cutting yourself or cutting yourself in a way that makes your regular life difficult. That way you can work on how you're going to handle the razor if you rinse it or if you wipe it across a sponge to clean it off, how you're going to clean the razor, you know, when you're done, dry the razor, You can even practice stropping it, because stropping isn't going to put back an edge that isn't there. So there's so much that you can learn before you start cutting yourself, that that's actually how I recommend doing it. And you know, at first you can work out. I mean, you're going to have to work out how to hold the razor and the different grips that you're going to use to approach different parts of your face. There's quite a bit that you can become comfortable with before you have an edge. I, as always, strongly suggest that if you're starting, try to learn to use both hands. You can definitely, hang on here. This point is obviously a little dangerous. You can, when you're younger, it's a lot easier, flexibility-wise, simply use one hand and get everywhere. But this is the old person passing on a little information here. As you get older, everything drops, and if you're already comfortable using either hand to shave, you have many more options for how you're going to shave. So if you start that way, trust me, it will become ordinary. You won't think twice about I never think about which hand I'm using. I just do it because I use, that's the other thing I would suggest, is develop a pattern, develop patterns that you feel comfortable repeating over and over. And if you do, you simply won't, you won't even think about it. So that's my soapbox that I did not plan for the day. The scent of Blugère is really, really nice. The description is a blueberry topped woody fougere. I suggest if you're interested, and it's really, really popular over on Reddit. It's worth getting a sample of this. It's different, and it's really, really nice. Obviously, that's just my opinion. Okay, let's put this down. I'm gonna rinse, and then I'll be back. All right, gonna put a little lavender. I'm going to do a little Thayer's lavender witch hazel today. Almost out of this. Then we'll probably replenish with. It's kind of nice. I kind of enjoy the whole witch hazel thing. Okay, I'm going to pause while I clean up, and then I'll come back to you and we'll finish up. Okay, we're back, all cleaned up. Just gonna towel off the witch hazel. And we seem to have all closed up. Just a little poke. If you do buy a razor with a French point like this, I have not muted this one, but maybe it would be a good idea if you do. So in addition to the Catie's Bubbles Blugère soap, I'm using the Blugère aftershave. Again, we'll find out if it's got any alcohol in it. At some point I'll bring my reading glasses in so I can be more informative. All right, here we go. Aftershave time. Nice restrictor on the bottle. It doesn't feel as if it has any alcohol. A minus in my view. But I'm sure it's better for my skin. And at my tender age, I really have to take care of my skin. Okay, so Blugère was a huge success. I'll show you the river razor again. Here's the show side. Here's the river razor. River razor's 6/8. There's the spine work. Beautiful, elegant spine work on this razor. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful spine work. The catalog, the product catalog, awesome scales. Beautiful Juma little wedge, blue wedge that he put in here. So anyway, that's it. Appreciate your watching if you did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.